going on, everybody? Football season is here, so I'm hopping in an NFL best ball draft. If you don't know what that is, it's like a fantasy team, but you actually pay $20 in this entry, and top prize is $2 million for the winner. There are over 800,000 entrants in here, but it's super fun to play along all year. Basically, round one between you and the group you draft with. Top two teams advance to round two, and then round three, round four. And if you win round four, you get that 2 mil. Super fun to play. And even if you just come in the top two in round one, you win some money. And DraftKings has a crazy promo right now, so use the link down below to sign up for DraftKings Fantasy if you haven't, because they're getting a draft one, get one. So basically, you sign up, deposit $20. You can enter the $20 contest, and then you get a free $20 ticket to enter again. So basically $20, you're going to get two entries into this contest. So just sign up and deposit 20. If you haven't signed up for the DraftKings fantasy site, it's different from the sportsbook. So you can still take advantage of this deal if you've only signed up for the sportsbook. So definitely try it out. And also you get a $3 ticket to enter a daily fantasy contest when you sign up with the link down below. All right, so we hopped into a draft here, and I'm picking towards the end, pick 10, which I like this pick because you can double up. It's a snake draft format, and this video will be cut, so you don't have to wait 5-6 minutes for me to come up and take my next picks. But I definitely have some strong stands on NFL players this year, so should be an interesting one. Towards the end of the round, I'm looking at, probably Neighbors, Puka, St. Brown, Nico Collins. And then coming back, I have pick 15 as well, so I'm looking at maybe Brian Thomas, Drake London, Ladd McConkey, someone like that. So I really like picking towards the end. And I guess if you guys don't know how best ball works, essentially you're going to take like 3 quarterbacks, 6, 7 running backs and receivers, probably like 3 tight ends, and then each week just whoever gets the top scores at each starting position here is going to count towards your lineup. So you literally don't have to check this at all after the draft if you don't want to. And the draft has started. We got Chase in the 1-1 spot. Bijan goes second, which is kind of surprising. But I have heard he's been moving up, and I do like the Falcons offense as well. Then we got Gibbs third. Okay, 2 more picks until we come up. 1 more pick. Puka goes, I think, a little earlier than expected. So we're probably going to get Neighbors or St. Brown here, depending on what this guy does in front of us. Okay, he went Neighbors, so I'm going St. Brown. And we're already coming up again in 4 more picks. Okay, we're already up again. Derrick Henry there is, and Achane. But I'm going to go Drake London. Like I said, I'm high on the Falcons offense. He's ranked 16. His ADP 16. I'm at pick 15. I'm going to reach up 1 to take him. It is full point PPR, so Henry is not going to be as good in this format because he just doesn't catch passes. And I usually like to wait on running backs anyways, and Brian Thomas went the pick right before us, who I definitely would have taken if he fell 1 more. Now we got a long wait here, but like I said, I'm going to be cutting the video so you don't have to wait for me to come all the way back. Okay, we're coming up again here pretty soon. Some interesting things. We had Josh Allen go first quarterback. Lamar just goes. A lot of running backs off the board. Still a lot of good picks. We're up in 3. Kyren Williams goes really early. We're up here pretty soon. Let's see what we're looking at. Trey McBride to lock up a tight end. I would love McBride here, or Devontae Adams. Go 3 receivers right off the bat, but McBride would be awesome. We just need 1 more guy to go. So it's between McBride or Adams for me right now. All right, and McBride falls to us. ADP 25. We are at pick 34 getting him. That's great. I have done a few of these drafts and haven't really gone elite tight end, but usually you're seeing McBride, go anywhere from like 21 to 28. So getting him at 34, I think a great start. And again, already we're coming back up. Jalen Hurts already went. So at 39, what I'm looking at is, a potential Devontae slip again. He just goes. So I do like Smith and Jigba. He is by week 8 though, and Amon-Ra is by week 8 as well as McBride. So he's probably going to go anyway. I actually would kind of be interested in taking McDaniels, or sorry, Daniels, at a high pick here as another elite quarterback. So I think that is interesting. Or I know I like to wait on running backs, but I think James Cook could be my next pick. So Daniels is there. So I am taking Daniels. I really like this start. Potentially have the top point getter as a receiver in St. Brown, potentially tight end and quarterback as well, which is definitely what you want to chase. All right, we're coming up quickly and looking at running backs. We got Connor. Unfortunately, Chuba Hubbard just went, who I really like. I do like Henderson a little bit as well. I'm going to take Henderson here as my first running back. And then I'm coming up again quickly, like always. So Hunter, Travis Hunter, I do like. And Debo to pair with Jaden Daniels, obviously, if Hunter gets taken here. So we still do have Hunter on the board, but I don't think I could pass up the stack of Debo. Obviously, stacks are going to be important in a format like this. All right, an absolutely massive run on receivers, and I'm coming up, which is great because I need running backs. So I'm hopefully going to go back-to-back running backs. This is why I like loading up on receivers early. There's a ton of these rounds where you can get pretty good running backs. Like I'm getting Aaron Jones here, and yeah, I'm coming up in 4 more picks. I still got Pacheco or Tony Pollard definitely on my radar. Okay, so Pollard just goes. Hopefully this guy doesn't take Pacheco. If he does, I don't know what I would do here. Okay, well, we don't have to worry about that. We do get Pacheco. And let's do a quick little recap of my team. So, started out 2 strong receivers, got our strong tight end, our starting quarterback. Finally went running back with a upside play in Henderson. And I think he could have a slow start to the season, turn it on at the end when he kind of overtakes the job from Ramondre Stevenson, then paired Daniels with Debo, and then went 2 more solid starting running backs who should get some good early season points. So actually pretty stoked on this start. We got 1 QB, 3 running backs, 3 receivers, and a tight end. All right, we're up here. So I think what I'm going to do is take another flyer on a rookie running back and go Scatabo, and then hope that Mooney comes back to me at pick 111. He's ranked 108, but he does have a shoulder injury. So let's lock up Scatabo for our 4th running back, and then let's hope that Mooney comes back. And we also need to get Michael Penix, who's ranked 133. So I hope he can come back to us in our next round of picks. Okay, so Mooney does come back to us. That worked out perfectly because I was considering him with this pick if Scatabo was taken. So I'm really liking this start, but we need Penix to come back at 130, and I do hope he will because I have both of the top Falcons pass catchers. Hopefully this guy that has Bijan and Josh Allen doesn't go with Michael Penix. Okay, we're seeing a little run on quarterbacks, 3 in a row, 5 since our last pick. Hopefully we can still get Penix here. I don't see a reason why anyone would reach up and get him ahead of me now. So we definitely should be able to lock him up as another quarterback goes. So I think we just got to lock up Penix, get him stacked with London and Mooney. And now we're going to come up in another few picks. And Nick Chubb was the guy that I wanted with the uncertainty of Joe Mixon. And I'm not as worried about Judkins as a lot of people. And he was been taken like pick 70 before. Getting him at 135 feels okay to take a 3rd dart on a rookie running back. So right now we got 2 veteran running backs, 3 rookie running backs. So hopefully the vets can hold it down early in the season, and then these rookies can make a strong push at the end of the year. Also, Ayuk was there, who could have been a good pick. And I kind of wish I went Ayuk, especially with the news of Juwan Jennings getting injured today. All right, so I'm up. Hollywood Brown already injured. Najee Harris, I don't mind, but I kind of want to wait for my pick 159 and get Eckler. And here go a rookie upside receiver in Kyle Williams. And I'm going to do that as my fifth receiver. And then hope that Eckler comes back to me. Possibly Harris comes back to me. So I'm going to start both those guys. Really think I should be able to get one. If not, I can go Zach Ertz as my second tight end to pair with Daniels. Okay, well, Zach Ertz just went. So the question is, do I go Eckler or Harris? I think I'm going Eckler just because the pairing. And I don't fully trust Najee Harris behind Omari and Hampton. So we definitely got some interesting builds with these teams. Glacier Scrambler started 4 receivers and went running back 2 more receivers. Does not have a tight end yet. He's coming up. Hopefully we'll take a tight end for his sake. And another interesting build is Denbia, 3 quarterbacks. And he took Burrow way early. I think Hurts a little early as well. All right, I was up, panicked a bit, went to Mario Douglas. I was going to get Richardson. I thought he would come back. And Gesicki was my other guy that I thought would come back. So now we're looking at potentially another running back. I go with Braylon Allen. So basically, right now, what I'm doing is just taking shots on as many running backs and receivers that I can. And my plan is with my last 3 picks to go third quarterback and 2 just upside tight end plays because I invested in a tight end extremely early, second tight end off the board. So I basically am counting on him to score in my lineup every single week besides his bye week, and then have 2 other guys to put in there. Okay, we got an absolute gift here in Cade Otton as our second tight end. I mean, with Chris Godwin out, he could legitimately be the second option in this passing offense. So I think great to get him way down here. And I have a receiver in mind way later, so I might go and get my third tight end tier and get Juwan Johnson, and that's what I'm going to do. So wrapped up our tight ends. I hope they all have different bye weeks. Okay, 11 and 9, yeah. So I knew McBride was week 8 on his bye. So 3 tight ends, different bye weeks. Now we got 2 more picks, and we're looking at 2 QBs, 7 running backs, 6 receivers, 3 tight ends. I'm going to go another receiver, and then with my last pick, take a quarterback, or maybe flip that, go quarterback, then another receiver. Okay, so something that people talk about is week 16 and 17 game stacks. So I have a lot of Falcons and Commanders, but the Rams play the Falcons week 17. So what I'm going to do is take Tutu Atwell, who just got paid a ton of money, and I think should be a good dart to take and could have a massive, end of the season. They also have Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, who are very injury prone. So now I'm going a third quarterback. It's between Tyler Shuck and Spencer Rattler. I think at the end of the season for the playoffs, Shuck has a better chance of Rattler than playing. I think Rattler starts the season, but maybe they just go to Shuck at the end. So I'm taking Tyler Shuck, even though I do like Rattler better. So that's our team. Let's do a quick recap. 3 quarterbacks, 7 running backs, 7 receivers, 3 tight ends. Started off 2 really solid receivers. McBride slid to us, getting an elite tight end, getting an elite quarterback in Daniels. Then go our first running back with Henderson, who I think has upside. Then take Samuel to pair with Jaden Daniels. Then we go back-to-back veteran running backs who should be starting, especially early in the season. Then we go another rookie upside running back. And we go Darnell Mooney to go with Drake London. And Penix comes all the way back to us at 130 to stack with those guys. Then we go another upside running back in Judkins, who I think slipping too far. We don't know how much time he's going to miss or what that situation really is. And he was getting picked in the 60s or 70s. Then we get Kyle Williams, finally get a rookie upside receiver. Then we get Eckler, who we did pass on Najee Harris and went Eckler, which I don't mind because he catches a lot of passes. We have Daniels, and then we took Demario Douglas, who I think could be solid. One of Williams or Douglas for New England we're banking on is going to be good. And then we took another upside running back in Braylon Allen. Finally got our second tight end in Cade Otton at pick 202, which is crazy. And then we got Juwan Johnson for our third tight end. Each tight end with their own bye week, and that pick actually set up my final pick in Tyler Shuck. Before that, we went Atwell for a little Week 17 stack with the Rams and the Falcons. So that's my team, and like I said, if you guys want to draft these best balls, you get draft one, get one. If you haven't signed up for DraftKings Daily Fantasy, you just deposit $20, and you're going to get two of these $20 drafts. Top prize is $2 million, so definitely sign up, try it out if you haven't signed up for DraftKings Daily Fantasy. And again, if you sign up for DraftKings Sportsbook, you can still sign up and get the bonus on DraftKings Daily Fantasy. So check them out, they'll be linked down below. Excited for NFL season, let's get it.